how long do we have to be in compliance? You kind of spoke to that a little bit with like, what are the choices? Some of your clients are choosing to act as if, others are choosing to change. And then is it a sanctions issue, a fine issue if you're out of compliance as a business owner who's misclassifying or determined to be misclassifying? What's the risk?
Yeah. Well, March 11th is the deadline. So, fines or, if you were violating overtime rules, those would toll as of that date.
Mhm.
From experience, from being in labor investigations, if it's your very first time, there's obviously no guarantees that this is just from experience. I have had clients where it's when it's their first time, the Department of Labor is much more lenient on fines. Effectively, they say, listen, pay the back pay. We're going to ignore fines. Just get the worker as if they had had overtime. So we've calculated it out for you in this nice spreadsheet. Presumably, this is the economic advantage that you've gotten by misclassification. And we're just going to mark this down as, first offense. Okay, goodbye. Whether that happens to you, who knows? Can't predict. The consequences would be fines. Technically, there is a criminal subcomponent, but without going into that rule, that would effectively be you emailing your other owner saying, we are going to purposely not comply because this is, BS, and we're going to screw over our every worker, and we're going to do this so we can make a bunch of money. It's like a very high standard of like purposeful intent, as opposed to what we're talking about right now, which would be good faith steps and movements in the right direction. That's a defensible, potentially civil fine, right? So like fine, not a big deal. So those are the two.